3 Colts, 3 strangers seconds from death. No chases tonight, no suspects, just fire, water, and people paid to run the wrong way. One of these rescues had a 60-second window, counted with us. Here's the lineup. Case 1. A driver thrown from his car on I-95, with the wreck burning a few feet away. Case 2. A woman trapped in a sinking car with 1 minute of air between her and the bottom of a canal. Case 3. A man who can't walk, screaming from inside the smoke. 3 rescues, 0 hesitation. March 1st, Interstate 95, north of St. Augustine. A multi-vehicle crash. 1 car leaves the road, rolls into the tree line, and catches fire with nobody inside. Because the driver isn't inside, he's been thrown from the car. He's lying in the brush, feet from the flames, unable to move, and he's screaming.
Move. I'm trying to get him. We're trying, dude. Spray it. Go. I'm dragging him. We're dragging him, Blade. Just keep pulling in there. Just keep pulling. I don't want that thing to explode. Hey, Chuck, come help us. Hey, come, we got him. Hey, you can get him out. Get away from that fire. Yeah, do it. Keep pulling him. Hold on. He's calling something. What's up, Dennis? Move. I got it? Move. No, hold on. Is there anybody else in that car? I can't see anybody in that car. No? Okay. No. All right, come my way. Go.
47, we've got the driver.
Go. Keep pulling. No. Keep pulling. Keep going. We got the driver. He's conscious and breathing. We're going to get you out. Yeah, no, that was good. That was good work.
The sergeant spots a gap in the brush, goes straight through it, and drags a stranger away from a car he fully expects to explode. Firefighters take over. The driver survives. Total time on camera, barely 90 seconds. Now slow that down, because the next rescue is timed in air. May 1st, 10:30 in the morning, Pompano Beach. A car goes off the road and into a canal with an elderly woman inside. Water is already climbing the windows. The doors won't open against it. From the moment deputies hit the water, they have roughly 1 minute before the car goes under. This one will let the rescuers tell themselves, start the clock. Quick physics, because it explains the panic. A sinking car's doors are pinned shut by hundreds of kilograms of water pressure. You cannot pull against the canal. The only realistic way out is a window, and every second, that window is harder to reach. That's why the deputies didn't slow down. Water doesn't negotiate.
At about 10:30 a.m. on May 1st, Deputy Robert Rutkowski and Deputy Zachary Karen responded to reports of a vehicle submerged in a canal.
Arrived on scene, took my vest and gun belt off, grabbed the flotation device from Deputy Charles, who already had it ready to go, and jumped in the water. Deputies did a great job pulling us in on the flotation device. They had it tied to the rope. So we got her out. We probably had about a minute before the vehicle went underwater.
Deputy Karen sustained minor injuries while breaking the vehicle's window during the rescue. When faced with a life-threatening emergency, the deputies relied on their training. They trusted one another and acted without hesitation.
Our job is to save the life. That's what we did, and we were successful.
Deputy Karen breaks the window, picking up minor injuries doing it. They pull her out on the flotation ring. And moments later, the car is simply gone, swallowed. She's safe. He gets bandages. The canal keeps the car. 2 rescues down. The last one starts with a sound you'll hear before you see anything. Palm Coast, Flagler County. Smoke is pouring out of a house. Thick, black, the kind you can't see through. Somewhere behind it, on the back patio, is the homeowner. He can't walk. 2 deputies arrive to a wall of smoke, and a voice screaming for help inside it. What happens next took them seconds to decide.
Sheriff's office! There's somebody in here!
We got heavy black smoke coming from the front door.
Copy, heavy black smoke coming through the front door.
What? I hear people yelling. Sheriff's office! Right here, come in! Come in the fucking door! I'm on the ground already! The blood, it's burning in there! I know. I've been calling you guys! Are you the only one here? I'm the only one here, buddy. Open up that door! Can you stand? Yeah. Come on. Come here, give me a hand. I got a broken knee. So you can stand. I can get. Somebody's going to get him up.
You guys don't see him up from one. Make sure you leave room for the fire department.
He said he's the only officer.
Watch how fast they split the job. One deputy goes for the man. Through the smoke, gets him up, walks him out. The other grabs a fire extinguisher and holds the flames back until the fire department rolls in. Nobody assigned those roles. There was no time to. That split-second division of labor is what training looks like when it works. One more fact worth keeping. In a house fire, smoke usually wins before flames do. A few breaths of it and you're unconscious. That man couldn't walk. He had minutes, maybe less. So here's the question for the comments. Which of these 3 would scare you most? The fire, the water, or the smoke? 3 videos. 3 strangers alive tonight. Fire on a highway, water in a canal, smoke in a hallway, and every instinct in the human body says run. These 3 ran the wrong way on purpose. If this earned your respect, subscribe. The next rescues are already on camera.